Alright, maybe this will work. I don't know why it froze up on me. YouTube, get your shit together. I'm trying to talk to my people. What's up, dude? No name. Flavio, Cody, Dylan, Brad. What the hell y'all doing on Friday? Dylan, what's up, man? Too hot in welding shop, I can imagine. I don't deal with the heat. Sit in the AC. Works good, works good. They've had me on a forklift the past 2 days. I gotta do more forklift work tomorrow and then move into a new place, a new job site for Monday morning. And when I say forklift, I don't mean like the ones you see in like warehouses and shit. So that's my girl for the next few days right there. Big old cat. But I gotta load all these mats onto semi trucks. So I have to wait on the trucks, then I hop in. I load 14 at a time on each one. A loader. It's a forklift to me. First time I've ever even operated one yesterday. So it's pretty simple. One joystick and a damn steering wheel. J-Dog, yeah, I had to restart the stream for some reason. Harper, I ain't complaining, man. I like my job. But starting on Monday, we'll be pretty busy with on the new job site. We're actually laying pipe there, so they've already did all the. This is the final stages of pipeline work. So this is after they've already done the clearing, after they've done the digging, the welding, laying the pipe. Matter of fact, I'm sitting right on top of where the pipe runs. It's literally right down through here. So I'm sitting on top of it. You can see the little orange fence down there. That's an open hole where they're still messing with the pipe, but I mean, this is what it looks like when we get done, and then they come through and, you know, plant grass seed and all that stuff, so you never even know it was here. And then we got to pick up all these mats and haul them to the next job, because the mats are used to build basically a temporary road. So that's what we got to. Dylan, it's all different. Like, our next job is only 5 miles. I've seen some 100+ mile jobs, and it all depends on the terrain you're at, you know, how many hot lines it is, like as in crossing the lines that are already there. It's easy when you're out in big open fields, just digging straight ditch and laying pipe in. But when you start having hot lines every 20 feet, that's when it takes a long time. Next site is in, fuck, I can't remember the name of the town now. It's right by Austin in San Antonio. They say it's the nicest little town in Texas, so I'm excited. It's supposed to be a lot of good family stuff to do there. But it's a 3-hour trip from here. Andy, they got work year round, but as long as I don't get fired, I'll be here for good. I ain't going nowhere. New Bronzeville, yeah, New Bronzeville. But I like the company, I like the bosses, I like their benefit packages. I like that they're full-time, 6 days a week, 10 hours a day, all day long. And they got contracts for years. Average time at a job site, there's not really an average. The minimum I've seen at a job, 3 months at one job, but I mean, some of them are years. There's no real. Dustin, the Parkers work for a different company. Justin works for a different company than I do, so I mean, his job isn't in any relation to mine. We just happen to be within a 15-mile range of each other. That's why we hang out. Matter of fact, Megan and Christina have got the kids at the Houston Zoo right now. Man, I don't know what the plan is with Christina and the kids. I don't know. I don't feel like talking about it. It's frustrating to say the least. That's definitely the hardest part of working on pipeline, is being away from your family. So when you have your family, there's no downside to it. You're making good money, you're traveling the country. The kids and the wife get to see and do things that most people never would. But I don't know. Of course I want them here, but it's ultimately not just my decision. But I can't quit. I mean, I can't go back home to Mississippi. I can't make money there. So, which Mississippi is not my home. So, all right, no name. Bob, what's up, man? Bob, even in Pennsylvania, man, I can't. I mean, the job offer I got there was good money, but that's still just a third of what I make here. I mean, if I'm going to be away from home, if I'm going to be away from my wife and kids, then it's got to be, I can't even say worth it. Because in a way it's worth it, in a way it's not. But if I'm going to be away from my family, I got to be making enough money to fucking deal with it, I guess. But don't get me wrong, I love Pennsylvania. It's nice. I saw, Eddie. I saw you sent me a message. I gotta check it out. I hadn't had a chance to really look into it. How's it going? I know what a headache these damn channels are, but work in Arizona? No, I hadn't worked in it. Y'all go follow Eddie's new channel. Eddie's got a cooking channel now, so y'all go give him a follow. Eddie's been a big part of this channel, so y'all go check out Eddie's new channel. He just posted a link in there. Eddie, I'll be back over that way for one day. I gotta drive 9 hours back to Mississippi after work next Saturday, spend one day in jail, and then drive 9 hours back to work. So it's gonna be fun. Eddie, for the Shelby thing, I got I had to, when I went to court, I had 3 charges. I had speeding. They had me a ticket for 185 plus, reckless driving, and then a weapons charge. Well, the attorney just told me, man, give them something. So we gave them the ticket. They gave me a ticket for 100 plus, dropped everything else. And whenever you do 100 plus in Mississippi, you have to do 2 days in jail. Since I'd already done one day, the day that I got arrested, so I have to do one more day. So I got to drive all the way back home to do 1 day. Which I'll sleep the whole time. I mean, that's 9 hours of driving there. When I get there, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up, stay nice and full. I ain't gonna eat or drink nothing while I'm in there. sleep that whole 24 hours the most I can, wake up and drive on back because I got 9-hour drive back. Yeah, Eddie. I mean, well, it cost me 10 grand altogether. With bond was $3,000. My attorney was $4 grand. Impound fee was another 1,500, and then all the other random shit that's come along with it. It's about $10,000 what it cost me for that incident. But oh well, it is what it is. I don't condone doing that. It's not right to go ripping down the road at 185 plus. There's people's wives and kids out there on the road. That's not a smart thing to do. You could hurt somebody. But don't act like it's something that everybody hadn't done at one time. Everybody's ran 100 plus at one time, and probably in an area where it's not very safe. It's just don't act like everybody's just blown away by somebody doing that. It just it ain't no big. It just turned to Rankin County, man. I support cops. I appreciate the job they do. They're highly underpaid for the risk they take day to day. And 99% of them are good guys, just good old family guys, just like me and you. But whoever made that Facebook post putting my wife's picture next to mine like we were some Bonnie and Clyde thing, that's just some backwoods hillbilly shit for them to do, man. And then the chief of police made a video standing next to the Shelby like they caught somebody. You didn't catch me. Somebody called you and you saw it on YouTube. Like, don't act like you caught me doing something and then you come to my house the next morning when I'm not there and kick down the door and arrest my wife in front of my children while she's trying to do laundry and make lunch. Like, y'all are such badasses for that. So I bet they don't make an updated Facebook post about the results. They sure did make a big deal about it in their Facebook page. And then 3 days later, they pull over Christina in the Shelby and give her a ticket for littering because she threw a cigarette butt out. $400 ticket. Like, profiling the shit out of her. I mean, that's one of the main reasons why we just let the Shelby go back to the bank. That car's marked around there now. I mean, she can't do anything without being profiled in that car. So it's pretty fucked up. And they kept her guns. I mean, those are her guns. She has 2 very nice pistols. I mean, one of them was almost $2,000, and it's never been fired before. It was a rose gold, ultra rose gold. What brand was that thing? Kimber. And then her Beretta that she carries in her purse. They took those from her house and her house. That's not my address. I have a Texas address, all my ID and everything. I don't live there. And they just kept them. So they just took them and kept them, along with my 2 cell phones. I've got 2 iPhone XS Maxes that they took. One was my AT&T and one was Verizon. One of them was just Reed's phone. Like, I gave Reed one so he could FaceTime me at nighttime when I was away at work, and he just played games on there. They took it away, and they're saying they're still holding it for evidence. They won't release them, so that's 2 $1,200 phones that are gone. But don't worry, Rankin County. When I come see y'all next Sunday, that's the last time I will be there. I will be there. That's the last time. No, Dylan, they can't prove jurisdiction on that stuff, man. To prosecute somebody for a crime, you have to prove jurisdiction where it took place. So, not that I'm admitting anything. I don't have any guns, never had them. So, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And but you have to prove jurisdiction. So, we're going to leave that alone. I'm not going to get into that anymore because I'm not trying to act like I'm some kind of badass or how I cheated the system or anything. I'm not going through all that. That's what my attorney was hired to do, to handle it, and that's what he gets paid for. But it is what it is. I have no clue why Christina would want to stay in that state, but Oh well. Yeah, Dylan. I mean, when they searched my vehicle, if they would have found something, then that's do not pass go, do not collect $200. You go into prison. So, that when they searched my vehicle and didn't find anything, that kind of takes me out of the loop there. But they can't just say, okay, everybody pack it up, let's go. They got to follow through. I mean, they had 9 cops at my house to bust down the door, and with a warrant and everything. So I mean, they got to follow through. They can't just walk away. So they did what they had to do. I'm not mad at the cops, man. They're just doing their job. Just like in the morning, I'm told what I need to do out here. That's all they do. They show up for their shift, and they're just told where to go. So it's not on them. It's not on the cops. I'm not mad at them at all. Got a new flavor. It's a house flavor at wherever the hell this thing is that I'm close by right here. It is Apple Jacks. It tastes just like some damn Apple Jacks, but this shit is fucking expensive. This little baby bottle, you want to see how big that bottle is compared to 100 milliliter? It's tiny. But I paid 20 bucks for this one. This one was $20 too. So it's good stuff, but I mean, it's already halfway gone in 24 hours. Well, about 48 hours. Usually a big bottle will last me for like 2 weeks. This is good stuff too. I go back and forth. And I got a new coil. You know, nobody around here has Falcon coils. And my Falcon King that I usually use is, do I not like to fly in planes? Yeah, I don't mind planes. But it's just not, it doesn't make sense. I can spend 200 bucks on diesel and get there and back real quick and not have to find a ride to the airport and from the airport to jail when I get there, and then from jail back to the airport and try and time it out just right. Because who knows, they might let me out a little early, or it might take a little longer to get discharged. It's just better just hop in my truck and go. And honestly, I'll probably just take the Honda. I mean, the Honda will cost me $100 a round trip. I'm gonna leave Texas tomorrow after work. I still got to work tomorrow. No, I'm leaving here tomorrow to go to our new job, which is still in Texas. I don't have a set time to be there at Rankin. Just they said whenever you get here, that's when your time starts. So it'll probably be close to midnight, 1 a.m. when I get there. Because I mean, depending on what time we get off work next Saturday, it's gonna take me 9 hours to get there, and usually we work till 3, 4, 5 o'clock. So at the earliest, midnight, at the latest, 2 a.m. Don't worry, we'll live stream, have a good old ride there and back. Oh yeah, Dylan, you know I'll sleep the whole time in there, so that's all I'm gonna do. No, Christina drive the CRV, and then I'll pull the camper with the truck. I mean, that's how most pipeline families are. Like Megan drives her Denali while Justin pulls with his Platinum. So anyway, I tried this new coil. You know, I've been running those garbage ass smoke coils or whatever, SMOK, however you say it. And I burned up 5 of them in 5 days. Just regular fucking smoking like I always do. Burned up 5 coils in 5 days. I got the fucking box over here. These raggedy sumbitches here. It was $25 for 5 of them damn things. Burned them sumbitches up in 5 days. 5 of them. So of course, yesterday I go looking somewhere local, or 2 days ago, 2 nights ago when I got off work, Wednesday night. I go to 3 different vape shops right there, and nobody has Falcon coils. You know, just the Falcon ones in the black and yellow boxes, because that's what I run is my Falcon King. Well, since I've been running this mod, which came with this thing, since I've been running this tank, which came with this mod, I like this one because it's shorter. No, man, I run my volts at 65. Like, I stay at 65. I don't run these things high. And, you know, I do the proper priming, and then I start off at 50 for the first 5-6 hits, and then move up to 60. I mean, 55, 60. I go progressive. And I never go over 65. My Falcon ones I run at 80 all day, and they last for a week at minimum. But finally, after the 3rd vape shop, because, you know, I got Christine and the kids with me, everybody's getting hungry. I'm like, I'll just run in here and grab some coils real quick and come out. Well, after 3 shops, they said nobody has any Falcon coils. Nothing for a Falcon tank. So I said, okay, well, I'm not getting those fucking smoke ones again, or smoke or whatever. Oh, they're great, man. Everybody loves them. I said, well, I'm not getting them. So they said they had these, which I got one of them, and it's been 2 days now, and it still tastes fantastic. But it's a GT mesh, but it was just 1 coil, and it was $6. So far I'm happy with it. The quality is just as good as the Falcons I've been using, but so far so good. So just out of convenience, I'll probably get some more of these before I head out tomorrow. I hate being stuck with no backup coils, because you never know when this sumbitch will burn up. And if you're out here at work, it'll ruin your whole day. So far I'm happy with that coil. Never heard of them before. It's Vaporesso is the company or whatever. Why they gotta have all these gay names? Like, it's already gay enough that I vape. Like, don't do the gay names too. Just say it's a coil. I mean, just put your name brand on there, but don't throw the faggot names on there too. Which, sorry, I don't mean to say that. That's not politically correct, but. I mean, it's already gay enough that you're smoking on a robot dick. Just try not to make it any worse. That's why I always just get black. I mean, I get the simplest colors. I see people with these fruity ass colors on these things, and don't push it, man. Like, you don't have to have a flashy mod. Like, just get something you can hide and be basic. I don't need a tank that's this tall and can hold 4 gallons of juice, and a tip that's hot pink and yellow that I could damn near touch my tonsils with. I don't need all that. I just need it for the function. I need to be able to hit this button, and it does what it does. Yes, Ben, somebody did put a picture of me vaping on his vape screensaver. To each their own, man. To each their own. I'm not going to go hang out at his house or anything, because I'll probably be a fucking lampshade. Puts the lotion on the skin. That's too much for me. Yeah. Yeah. He'd rewrap his mod with my skin. You better believe it. You better believe it. Alright, guys, we got another truck coming tonight. I think we're gonna go play Top Golf with the Parkers. So we're gonna do some family time this evening. I'll probably hop on for a few minutes, say what's up to y'all, show y'all the Top Golf facility again. For those of you that didn't see my last video with Top Golf, really great place. I enjoy it a lot. We'll see how the kids like it, but right now they're at the zoo with Megan and her son Brody, so they're all at the zoo enjoying the day, just like a pipeline wife is supposed to. And that's the reason we work so hard out here, me and Justin, so that our wives and kids can live it up every day, so they don't have to work, so they don't have to do anything. So I'm glad that makes me happy that they're enjoying their day. I don't have to be there for that. I mean, I'm glad that what I do for a living can make it to where they can enjoy their days. So anyway, let me go make some money. I'll let y'all later.